Good morning, good afternoon, and welcome to Salesforce Live. My name is Jim Sinai. I am here on the developer campground, and I am in charge of marketing for SalesforceIQ and for Salesforce Einstein. And today we're joined with Chad Kutting. Chad, go ahead and introduce yourself.
General Manager for SalesforceIQ CRM.
Great. And so this is a huge week for us. We've just announced Salesforce Einstein, which is AI inside of Salesforce, artificial intelligence. And I think everybody is saying, what does it mean for me? And you know, in your role, Chad, you are laser focused on helping small businesses use CRM. What does AI mean for small businesses?
Yeah, the first thing is to really identify, artificial intelligence is a big theme. You see it across the industry, you see it as a big presence within Dreamforce. And most times with any new technology for a small business, it seems daunting or overwhelming.
Yeah.
What we really want to do is to be able to kind of demystify, debunk any of that, too big for me or it's not for me mentality. But ultimately at its core, it's the ability to augment the existing experience for any sales rep, for any SMB business with this technology. So with the amount of signals that are coming in as a sales rep or even as a sales manager, it's overwhelming. So we just simply want to use technology to be able to sift through that signal, understand what's most important, and then actually be able to take action.
So when I think of AI, you think of like robots, you think of autonomous cars, but like what does AI in a customer relationship management mean?
Yeah, really, it's not as sci-fi as you would think, or what's in the movies or anything like that. But it's truly getting down and analyzing the amount of signal that's out there in the world. So if you think about the amount of time that salespeople spend in their inbox, thousands upon thousands of emails being sent, phone calls, meetings being had, AI is able to pick up on all those patterns, identify what's most important in your world, and make sure nothing slips through the cracks. Really provide actionable and predictable insights for your business.
Okay, so let's talk about Salesforce IQ CRM. Now, why don't we just step back? Not everyone who's watching knows Salesforce IQ CRM. Ton of innovation coming out of that team. What is the product? How does it help small businesses?
As you mentioned, we've been laser focused on SMBs with really providing the ability to work smarter, work faster through the CRM. And over the last couple of years, we've really focused on providing those insights and predictive analysis. And when you think about powering CRM through Einstein, we've tried to incorporate those features into our software. But the biggest takeaway for the CRM is being able to get started in minutes.
Yeah, so how does that happen, and how is AI helping with that?
So the first step in getting set up is really connecting your inbox in your calendar. So on one click, you're able to actually, we're able to ingest all of that signal directly connected from your inbox in your calendar, and then we're able to see what's been going on. Who have you reached out to? How long has it been since you've contacted somebody? Mm-hmm. And dynamically update the CRM. So the idea of a salesperson going in every single day and manually entering data, that's gone.
Awesome.
We're automatically ingesting that and providing the insights every single day.
So it's like Einstein is kind of like a data scientist inside of Salesforce IQ, helping each business basically manage and wrangle this huge amount of data that is their email and their calendar data.
It really is. It's like hiring Einstein to work within your company, within your data, instead of that extra salesperson or a sales strategist or a data scientist. We really want to do that work for you, do all the heavy lifting, so your business can really focus on what it does best, is building that relationship and building your business.
Now, when you think about some of the bigger trends that are going on in the small business category, emerging business category, what gets you most excited about this category, and how do you see the world of AI and where we're going with technology really helping empower them?
Well, the best part is getting AI out there in the general dialogue, right? A couple of years back, nobody is saying that. They're shopping for a CRM, or when we look at it, we see about 71% of businesses don't actually have a CRM, and some don't even know what a CRM would actually do. They want to be able to speak the plain language of their business, and sometimes that's a spreadsheet or an accounting software that's managing their business. So now that it's in the common dialogue, what we really want to do is catch on to that excitement and be able to provide meaningful business results. But honestly, it's about really powering that in the background. Mm-hmm. It's not about being front and center with, buy artificial intelligence. Yeah. It's get started quickly. We're going to plug right into your sales flow, and we're going to make you a smarter sales team, a faster sales team, and really ultimately talk about hitting that bottom line of doing better business.
Yeah, so as a product manager, as a GM here, would you think that the best experience is when the user doesn't know when they're using it? Like, should the user know if they're using artificial intelligence?
See, my view is they should not.
Okay.
It's just built into the system where you're buying it knowing that artificial intelligence is there, and you're going to have the ability to sell smarter. But at the end of the day, it comes down to picking up a phone or sending an email to help close business. And how those insights get into the system, we want to do, again, the majority of that heavy lifting for you, working silently in the background to know that you can pick up that insight, pick up that data, pick up that intelligence every single day and sell more.
Okay, so we're here at Dreamforce. This is the largest customer event for anyone in cloud computing. What are the customers that you're excited about? Like, who's using Salesforce IQ? How are they winning with it? How is it transforming their business? Share some stories.
I'm going to give two examples. The first being Strava. So many people might be aware of what Strava does. They're kind of a social network for athletes.
This is the app that runners and cyclists use to track their performance.
Absolutely. And they're building a partnership database. And what they came to us with is, I need something that's just easy to get set up and that can scale with us, but it's a lean team. So they need to be able to just focus on what's important, is building those relationships. So within the first year, they plug in, and they're using some features within our product, like a stream, where a 360-degree view of a customer every single day, every single experience, inbound, outbound emails, all the meetings that are coming up, and it's all just available to them. They don't need to worry about a deployment expert or anything like that. They can just run lean with our software.
And so that feature you're talking about that Strava's using, that's basically like the whole conversation in like a Facebook feed like experience. So you can just scroll through the whole thing and see the whole context of the conversation.
That's right. Everything up to date, no manual data entry, the whole team, and as they scale, they can look back on the conversation.
Customized for Strava's business.
Exactly. They can fully customize it. It's their workflow. And as I mentioned, it's partnerships.
Yeah.
Other people might be deals or sales or leads, whatever that is.
Yeah.
You can fully customize that experience.
Okay.
The second example is Edward Andrews Homes. So they started with us about 2 years ago, had 6 employees.
Yeah. And what do they do?
So they're kind of revolutionizing the home buying experience. So it's a fully customized, build your home, design your home, in kind of a designated community out in Atlanta.
Okay.
But they really want to provide a white glove experience. So they have a ton of signal coming in on what's most important for their customer, what's most important for that experience. So it's really important their entire team is up to date the entire time.
Yeah.
It's also important, it's not a daily sales process in their world. It's every week, every 2 weeks. So it's really easy to forget about what should happen next or move forward. So they're using these intelligence fields to really power their business. How long has it been since a deal has been in this status? How long has it been since we reached out, inbound or outbound? And really be able to use a smart filter and go in and say, all right, today on Tuesday, this is the most important thing for me to do. Today on Friday, this is what I need to do to move my business forward. And they've both, Strava and EA Homes, are able to scale their business and attribute a lot of that success to Salesforce IQ.
That's phenomenal. And so let's talk about the future a bit. Part of being a cloud-based company is you're always shipping product, you're always shipping new features. What are some of the new features that are coming out that you're talking about at this conference that people should be checking out and taking a look at?
There are a few. Our product team has been hard at work the last couple of months to get ready for Dreamforce and really provide that value for our customer. The biggest thing that we've come out with, and will be available in the next week or so, is this mass email functionality. Again, we're talking about selling smarter, selling faster with the platform. So based on those smart filters that are being created, a BDR or a salesperson is sending almost the same email every single day. So we've provided the ability through a mail merge functionality to email everybody on that mailing list or on that filter with a customized message for that customer, saving many hours worth of work, and that'll be available this week. The other is we've completed, so we have this automatic data capture. We talked about connecting your email source, everything inbound and outbound is there. So we've actually closed the loop here, and any attachment that you're sending to or receiving, so you're sending out a common contract, that's now all being captured in that stream as well.
Proposals, responses, markups, everything.
So as soon as you receive that signed contract, you don't have to route it anywhere. It's just right there in the system, attached to that account.
In the stream for everyone to see.
Everyone to see. And the last one to talk about, Slack has been a fantastic business, fantastic partner, and a big trend amongst small businesses. It helps businesses scale. So we're actually
Slack, the conversation app.
Conversation app,
chat
exactly.
App.
So specific for Salesforce IQ, we're coming out with an integration with Slack, so you're always up to date on deals being closed, leads being added every single day, which is fantastic. And real-time updates. You see a big trend about chatbots.
Yeah.
So as the customer becomes more familiar with that technology and that automation, it's going to be really interesting to see how we can power our business with it.
Are we going to a world where people don't use applications, they're just going to use chatbots. I mean, if you look 2 years out, like, are we just going to be using Facebook Messenger and Slack and that's it, or?
I think as we start to push the envelope on what can actually be automated and what we can do through the software, we don't want to replace the salesperson.
Yeah.
It's important to build those relationships, but you can see a world where there are responses that are generated, and actually, we can actually see which ones are most successful and be able to use those more often. Again, you're constantly learning through this artificial intelligence to sell smarter.
So I think about this a lot. My point of view is we are being ever more conversational as human beings, and so our technology needs to be more conversational. And whether it's using bots or messengers or whatever that is, I think there's a whole trend there, and it seems like your product is spot on with that. All right, last question. When you're looking ahead and you're saying, where do you want to be in a year or two, and where do you want small businesses to come and use Salesforce IQ? Like, what's in the future? Where's your team heads down on?
Yeah, I think extending on that, sales is conversational. It always has been. And at the core of it, you can have any piece of software, but if you aren't building that bridge and building that relationship, you're not going to succeed. So what we want to do is be able to capture all of that signal. So you can think that text messaging world or whatever the new innovation is in the technology, we want to be a part of that conversation. And want to be able to dynamically update your CRM. And going back to that previous point, you shouldn't even notice that we're there. But we are going to help you sell smarter and capitalize on any signal that's out there and what's most successful for your business, which will be tailored to any individual SMB. So the advice is, come get started with Salesforce IQ CRM. You'll be up and ready in minutes, getting value on day one, and we'll be able to power that business. Whether you're 2 employees, like EA Homes was 2 years ago, or over 100, you can grow with us.
Great. So I wanted to just thank Chad for coming on to Salesforce Live. Chad is the GM of Salesforce IQ. And you can get a full download of Salesforce IQ at salesforceiq.com. A free trial is available there. And we look forward to seeing you back shortly here on Salesforce Live. So with that, thank you so much and have a great day.